Well, hello, good morning, good afternoon. It's 3:24. It's not morning. Let me get my apron. Let me get my phone put up here. I'm gonna get a apron. Got the camera kind of in close because we're gonna make our friend Country Life, Kentucky Life with Debbie's buttermilk pie. She has enticed me. Grandma Lois has enticed me to want to make it. Of course, it's a little different than any one that I've ever seen because you add soda to it, baking soda. So we're gonna try that. Let me get a pie shell out of the freezer. I keep those in there till I'm ready to use them because you do not want them to get too hot in this heat that we're going through right now. Plus, you got to keep a lot to drink so that you don't get dehydrated because we do not want that. All right, just let me get a bowl here. Little old bowl there. And always messing on this black stove. I'll tell you, I do not like a black stove to save your neck. So we're going to set our oven at 350. We've got that done. Now I'm going to take 2 eggs. 2 eggs. Put them in my bowl. 2 yellow chicken eggs. I'm going to get my baby whisk because I like it. When I'm doing small things like this, I use my little whisk. We'll just beat that around. Nice and good there. Now, to this, you're gonna add a cup of sugar, but I'm not adding a cup of sugar. I'm gonna add a half a cup of sugar, almost, because I'm trying to cut down, you know. So we'll add a half a cup, and then I'm gonna take my stevia. Now this is a stevia powder you get off of Amazon. This does not have any kind of anything else in it but stevia powder. It don't have erythritol. It don't have nothing. So I'll do about a teaspoon of stevia powder. Only takes a little bit of this to. I use that. I bought these little bath salt things, and they've got wooden spoons that came with them at the Hobby Lobby. They had them on sale one day for about 50 cents. So I bought all they had, I think. So now we'll add the sugar. And then I'm going to add some flour. About let's see, it says a tablespoon of flour. So I should have mixed that in with my sugar, but that's okay. It'll mix. Let's mix this up now. Real easy. This is so easy, y'all. Just easy. Make sure you mix it well. Get any little lumps or anything out. Put a pinch of salt into it. We get a little Morton's a pinch. We want a pinch, which is just a scad. That's no more telling y'all pinch and a scad. That's the way grandmother cooked. And this must be the way that Debbie's mother cooked. Okay, now, it says you can do this with a fork, but I'm doing it with my little baby whisk. Okay, so now we've got our butter, melted butter, and vanilla. We're going to put that in there. Mix that around. Easy, easy. We'll mix that up good, like that. Get some of these cups and stuff out of the way. Get a little flour on the cabinet, get it off, because we don't like that. Okay, now we're going to add a cup of buttermilk, but we're going to add, let me get this done here. We're going to add a half a cup at first to this. Then we'll add the other half a cup in a little bit. Gotta stir it all very good, it says. See there? Alright, now we're going to get our other half cup. And I'm going to put this in a bowl because since I'm going to add baking soda to it, it'll react and it could go over. It could go over. So we don't want it to go over. So let's just put it in this little bowl here. And get it all over the place, Billie Jean, like you normally do. Cleaned it. I've only cleaned the stove today 2 times. But by the time I get through making our late lunch, it'll be probably 4 times. So now I'm going to add the baking soda, which would be about a half teaspoon of baking soda. Now I'm going to just mix that in. Didn't act like it did much, but it will. You'll see it starting to froth up. See, it's kind of frothing. Now we'll add that to this. Now I'm doing this hurriedly because I've still got to get our lunch done, and I wanted to show y'all how easy. See how that buttermilk and that's reacting. That buttermilk and that soda is reacting. The beautiful filling. Now, something I'm going to do that Debbie didn't do is I'm going to get some nutmeg because I like nutmeg. Y'all know I like nutmeg. Let me get me a nutmeg. Got a bunch of little pieces of nutmeg. Let me get my nutmeg grater. Let me go ahead and I will. There's a piece of nutmeg. Put it back in there. Don't waste none of that nutmeg. I'm just going to poke my crust just so it don't bubble. No big ordeal. You don't have to do it whatsoever. Alright, so now I'm going to pour that. See, that's got frothy. That's got frothy. Okay. Very easy. Now, we'll do our nutmeg just on top of that. You can see it. That just gives it a little, what my grandmother would have done. So the only difference we changed in the recipe is adding the stevia powder, grinding the nutmeg, and that's totally all that we've done different. So now we're going to put that in the oven for 40 minutes, and we've already got our oven preheated to 350. So check it. Check your oven. I'll be back in a second. Well, I got pie in the oven now, and I've got the kitchen cleaned up a little better. And I bet some of you realized that one of the videos that I put on yesterday, well, I was trying to fix something on the video, and I pushed delete. So that's why it deleted. Today we're going to do just about the same thing. We're going to have a good turkey sandwich because it's still too hot in this kitchen for me to work. I got the pie in there going. So I'm going to get Mother a sandwich, and I'm going to go ahead and turn the pie back on. Whether you can hear me or not, I think you probably can. We can visit for just a little bit until I have to leave and get out of here. So a lot of you didn't probably didn't get to see that video because I put it on last night and then I deleted it about 2 hours later by accident. It was totally, you do all that work, and then I thought, well, it's okay. I'll do what I can do. Now we're just going to get a croissant. We're going to get about the same thing we always do, y'all. At least today we've got this, at least today I've got, let me get my grease cans acting crazy on that stove top, the other one. Yeah, I'm just going to put a little piece of cheese right there. I'm going to do 2 pieces of cheese. I don't think I'm going to have a croissant. I really don't. Put some Duke's mayonnaise. You can't beat Duke's. So I hope y'all are staying out of this heat. I hope you're blessed. I hope put just a little bit of horseradish, just a little bitty dollop. Not much, just a little in that mayonnaise when you spread it. That gives a whole new meaning to a sandwich, or a croissant sandwich especially. Usually I won't do it on regular bread, but I do on a croissant. So now I'm going to use some of this turkey. My sister bought this, was $10.54 mesquite turkey. So we're going to do that one more day. And then I've got it labeled. And then I will use it for the animals. And then we will make a good sandwich. So makes a real good sandwich. And Mom likes it. So there's her little sandwich. I could have got the serrated knife out, but we're not going to. I'm going to cut it on the end, and that will still. I'm going to put this croissant back in the croissant box because I am not going to have it. I'm just too hot to eat right now. But I want to get Mother her lunch. And I'll put her some of this coleslaw that I made yesterday. A lot of you, the few that had written in last night, said that you weren't going to use any kind of chopped vegetables or anything until the pandemic, the explosive pandemic thing is over. Well, that's why I washed this with vinegar water. And then I rinse it really good. If you don't want to do that, just get your cabbage, peel your leaves off, about 4 leaves off the outside, a couple of sections from the outside. Wash it real good. Then you can, which some of this I always grind myself with my small cutter. So she'll like this. Let me give her her favorite fork. Gotta have that, Lord, don't forget that. Get her favorite little red fork. So that's the lunch I'm going to take her today. We've been doing a lot of this sandwich because it's just too hot to try and do anything else, but it gets us fed. And then we've got the buttermilk pie for a treat. So I'll be back. Well, I just checked the pie and it looked good. I forgot I'd had these beets that I salt and peppered yesterday, so I'm going to put these beets onto my plate. And I'm going to give them Mother a few of the beets because it helps us. As Grandma Lois says, goody gumdrops. If y'all don't watch Grandma Lois, look her up on YouTube. Her and Granny Pat are two that I've been watching. Well, Mother's been watching long, and I've watched a long time. Now, Kentucky Life with Debbie, and there's a few others, but I'm going to have to list them once I get my other channel. So today I put that turkey pieces on here with my coleslaw and my beets, and that's about what I'm going to have because it's all cold. I don't feel like hot food right now. Now the pie is in the oven. I've got us tea. I got our drinks. I did not. That is not true. I love the y'all's sweet tea that I ordered. We're going to do that taste test on that with Mother. I gave her some lemonade that I make with my Nellie and Joe's lemonade. Key West lemon juice. Nellie and Joe's famous Key West lemon juice. You can get it off of Amazon. That's the only thing I'll use in lemon pies or in making homemade lemonade. If you want cherry limeade like Sonic, just get you some cherry, no sugar cherry packets. Put it in with your crushed ice and water, and you've got the cherry limeade without going and spending $5. Probably this will be about 40 cents for a big glass like this, maybe. But we're going to get this pie finished, and I'm trying to think if I told you anything on last night's video that I deleted. I did tell you that I take my blueberries, I keep them in the refrigerator in water after I wash them, also with vinegar, or if I have peroxide, I just put about oh, I'd say a capful or two of peroxide into my vegetable wash, because I'm not going to spend $12 for vegetable wash that is no better than what I'm doing with that. Then I put them in my mason jar, and I've got one of these sealers for the lids, the mason jars. I can't get it to work, so I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. I've been trying to figure it out for a while, but I never seem to get to that. So we've got our pie going. We've got our lunch done. I'm gonna go sit in there with Mother and have lunch, get out of this hot kitchen, as they say, and I'll be back when the pie is ready to show you the result of my friend Debbie, Kentucky Life with Debbie's uh, buttermilk pie that had an ingredient that I've never used, baking soda.